Hi, and welcome to our video on tax and its importance to society. What is tax? Tax is a portion of money that everyone pays to the government so they can provide services to society that are important to you and your family. For example, hospitals, schools, roads, public transports and social security. However, there will be no social security, public transports, roads, schools or hospitals if no one pay their taxes to the government. Tax is a very important contribution that can improve the lives of every Australian and a stepping stone for the development of the country. For example, if we don't provide social security benefits, people will not be able to afford housing and basic commodities if they are having financial difficulties. In Australia, there are approximately 125 taxes. To name a few, these are income tax, company tax, goods and services tax or GST, fringe benefits tax or FBT, superannuation tax, luxury car tax, custom duty tax, land tax, payroll tax and duty tax. These taxes are collected at the federal government, state government and local councils level. If we take a look at the 2019 to 2020 federal government budget, we can see that the majority of the income they collect is from individual income tax of $234.1 billion. The income also comes from company and resource rent taxes, sales taxes, non-tax revenue, fuels excise, customs duty, superannuation taxes, fringe benefit tax, other taxes and other excise. From the income collected, the government provides public goods and services to the community and the community pays their taxes in order to receive these goods. The federal government budget in year 2019 to 2020 showed that the majority of money will be spent on the social security and welfare of $180.1 billion. They will also spend money on health, education, defenses, and general public services. Now let's look at some of the different taxes that I mentioned before. Income tax. If you are an employee, your employer will take tax from your wages and pass it on to the government. When you lodge your tax return, you will receive a credit for the tax paid. If you are a business taxpayer, you are required to pay tax via the pay-as-you-go installment method. You effectively pay your tax in advance each year and also receive a credit for the tax amount paid. The more you earn, the more tax you will pay. Goods and Services Tax (GST). GST is based on a flat rate, meaning it does not increase as your income increases. Everyone pays the same amount, 10%. This type of tax can be illustrated when you go shopping. The prices that you are paying for your clothes, cosmetics, electronic appliances, or even video games all include Goods and Services Tax or GST of 10%. GST is also included in public services. For example, taxi, or ride-sharing, hair salon, restaurant, or even a zone bowling. However, basic food like raw meat, vegetable, or a bottle of water that you buy from grocery shop do not include GST. You may also be paying superannuation tax. When you or your employer make a contribution to your superannuation account fund, it will be taxed at the rate of 15%. Who is responsible for collecting taxes? All federal taxes including income tax, GST tax and superannuation tax are collected by the Australian Taxation Office or ATO and are provided to the federal government who then distribute them via government-funded public services. Each year we are required to lodge an income tax return with the ATO, who then work out how much tax we are going to contribute to the community. A famous quote by Oliver Wendell Holmes was, "Taxes are the price we pay for a civilized society." I hope you gained an understanding of tax and its importance in society. Thank you for watching our video.